YouTubers don't pay taxes. Yeah, I used to think that too. Grinding all year just to hand over a chunk of my hard-earned cash. Meanwhile, YouTubers seem to buy whatever they want. It's about this thing called write-offs. Think of it like the YouTuber superpower. Okay, let's be real. In this video, we're gonna dive in just how YouTubers pay almost $0 in taxes and are able to write off the most craziest things out there, from vacations to Hawaii that are worth tens of thousands of dollars, to front row tickets at NBA games worth $50,000. All of these things are write-offs for YouTubers that help them pay less taxes. Let's dive into it. And exactly how you can use them, you, a normal person, can use them for your own benefit. You could be just like the world's richest YouTubers. Okay, let's be real. That sweet new camera those YouTubers flash around, that's more than just showing off. That's a tax break in disguise. Every piece of gear they buy, cameras, fancy mics, editing software, that's money that they're not handing over to the government. Think of it like this. They're getting a government discount on building their dream setup. Meanwhile, you're grinding your regular job, paying full price for everything, and getting a chunk of your paycheck ripped away in taxes. Kind of feels like the game's rigged, right? But here's the deal. Write-offs aren't just some secret weapon for the already rich. You start where you're at. Your phone and some free editing tools, those are the first building blocks to your business. And every upgrade, every dollar you sink into making your content better can chip away at your tax bill. It's like the tax man is forced to chip in for your YouTube dream. The more you invest in yourself, the more you take control. And those bigger toys YouTubers have, they suddenly seem less like bragging rights and more like smart business moves. Imagine you finally save up for that killer microphone. It's not just gonna make your video sound pro, it's gonna save you money at tax time. That's a double win, and the kind of hustle that starts to close the gap between you and those guys at the top. You thought those camera write-offs were crazy? Hold on, because this next one is how YouTubers turn their living space into a serious tax-saving machine. That corner of your room where you film, that ain't just space anymore. That's your office. And just like any business owner, you can deduct a portion of your rent or mortgage based on how much square footage you use for your YouTube grind. Meaning you can slash living expenses and save on taxes quite a bit. But what if we take this example to the extreme, like Ludwig did? Ludwig is famously known for streaming in a room. But if you've noticed Ludwig's streams, he's moved his camera around his house into different rooms. Every single room he shows on camera is seen in the tax code world as a set. And if it's a set, it's being used for business purposes, which means he can write off the square footage of that area. Ludwig has a studio. The yard setup, that's a set, tax write-off. The entire office building around the yard, tax write-off. Okay, that's pretty impressive. But what if we take it even further, like Logan Paul did? If you remember early in the vlogging days when Logan Paul was vlogging his house 24/7, what do you notice? You can see his entire house. That means his entire house is technically a write-off. But let's take it one step further than that. Every single action Logan Paul did was potentially a tax write-off. And every single item he bought was also a tax write-off. We have more on that later, so stick around. What if we take this example to the max, like Mr. Beast did? I'm talking bigger than buildings. I'm talking bigger than land. I'm talking an island. Yes, an island. Because Mr. Beast has used the island as the focus point for his videos. If he bought that island, it is technically a tax write-off. I don't even want to get into Mr. Beast's taxes because they probably are a giant nightmare with the amount of giving away and all that other stuff. It's honestly scary, but it makes you think. It makes you shift your mindset. It makes you think bigger than just taxes. Thinking like this gets you in the mindset of taking your channel seriously, even before the big bucks are rolling in. Get this, you can even write off a $10,000 vacation to Australia. And the best part, you don't even have to know loopholes yourself. I'll tell you exactly how to do this for yourself in a bit. Cameras and computers are obvious, but here's where it gets crazy. Travel to film cool locations, business expense. Subscriptions to music libraries, write off. Even part of your internet bill can be deducted. Anything that you use for your business, that's a write-off. But what is the biggest asset of a YouTube channel? It's you. Yes, you can write yourself off. Let me explain. Every single time Beth buys a makeup product, she reviews it on her channel and makes money from it. Since she needed to buy the makeup in order to make the video with it, it's a write-off. But maybe you're not attractive like Beth. Maybe you're a gamer. How do you write things off then? Make content about Minecraft? Minecraft is a write-off. Make content about Fortnite? You guessed it, all those V-Bucks and skin purchases are a business investment. Okay, don't go thinking that every single thing is a deduction. There are rules to this, and the rules can get complex, but this is exactly why you track everything. I'm already hearing it. Won't this get me audited? Won't the tax man come banging down my door? Will the leader of my country personally drain my bank accounts? Look, being smart is way better than being scared. Keep good records, claim only what you're entitled to, and you'll be golden. So if you make Fortnite videos, don't try to write off a vacation to Hawaii. But if you make travel content and make a video in Hawaii, you can easily write that off. You're probably thinking, but is this ethical? Well, guess what? Tons of small businesses do this every single day, and they have been doing it for hundreds of years since the tax code has been written. So you're probably thinking, this is some millionaire level loophole. Well, guess what? Think again. You don't have to be Mr. Beast to have a tax smart YouTube business. Even small savings now set you up for huge payoffs later. All these people started just like you. Now they're not just making videos, they're building businesses. Less stress at tax time, more cash to invest back into their passion. More control over their future. The biggest expense you will ever pay is on taxes. Show like a quote or two of people saying that. It's time you learn how to play the game like the most powerful people on earth. Want to know how these YouTubers rose from poverty to multi-millions? Then check out this video where I talk about exactly that.